Hello, my dear family members. I hope all of you are prepared or preparing well for your upcoming Cognizant exam. Today, I'm going to share some important technical questions which is regarding cluster 1, cluster 2 and cluster 3 all. So, if you are preparing for these, then please watch till the end. I'll share some recently asked HTML, CSS, JavaScript and SQL questions. So, if you are watching till the end, then this will be very much helpful for you. Okay, so please watch till the end. So before I show you the real questions, just let me share some experience of the latest drives and the latest exams. Okay, so that is, let's say one guy's opted for cluster 1 and they are getting cluster 2 questions, and someone opted for cluster 2 and they are getting questions from cluster 3. So why this is happening? This is almost probably because of negligence of the training and placement cell, maybe from the candidate itself. So there might be fault from both of them. Okay, and there can be one possible reason, that is company, that is Cognizant, is assigning randomly a random cluster to students. Okay, so this may happen, but this is worst case scenario. Most of the time this is a fault from the training and placement cell or from the students. Okay, so be wise while selecting the cluster 1 or cluster 2 or cluster 3. Okay, if you are filling for cluster 1, then be prepared for Java, SQL and HTML, CSS, JavaScript questions. Okay, and if you are selecting for cluster 2, you are getting Python, then SQL, then cloud based MCQ. And if you are selecting for cluster 3, then you are getting C# and HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then SQL. So SQL is common for all. So I'll share SQL questions as well as the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So please watch till the end. This will be very much helpful for all of you. Okay, so just before that, one request to you, please subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding any company that you want. This will be very much motivating for me because this does not cost anything, and this motivates me, the count motivates me to make more content. Okay, so let's see the real questions of HTML, CSS, JavaScript at first. So the first question is regarding this. As you can see, the question heading is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and let's say you are given 10 MCQ questions from HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, and you will be most probably, let's say 10 questions, so you will be given total 6 to 7 questions from the code snippet. That means you will be shown some code snippets and you have to opt the right output. Okay, so most probably 70% questions will be from code snippet and you will have to opt the output. Here the code is in JavaScript, so maybe the code can be in CSS or HTML. Okay, you have to opt the right answer. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, this is the MCQ questions from HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, so this is what most probably you will get, but there is one scenario you can get HTML, CSS, JavaScript coding as well, because in the latest drive they are getting MCQ, but some previous slots they were having coding questions. Okay, so let's say they have assigned some task. Let's say one task is, this is a web page and inside there is a button. So if any user click on the button, then they will have one prompt having some let's say having some messages, having some toast messages, having some colors, background colors, etc, etc. So they can mention this, so you have to write code for this. So this is how you have to write HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, so this may happen, but this is also worst case scenario. Okay, so be prepared for the mainly MCQs. So this will be, I think, working, this will work for you. Okay, so as you can see, as we have observed that the most of the questions will be from code snippet. So I will share some code snippet based questions from HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So let's start with the first question. So the question I have shown to you, that was a quiz question for you. So please start solving the question by yourself. Then let me know if you can't. Okay, so this is the first question. So this is a code snippet. Okay, this inside the paragraph tag there is ID result, and inside script tag there is a array variable initialized to 1 to 3, and again reinitialized to, I mean one value is added like 4, and this syntax is written. So what will be the output? Okay, so I hope you have basic understanding about JavaScript. Still, if you have any knowledge about coding, then you can solve this problem. Okay, so let me just take the pen and show you the solution. Okay, so in this case, what will be the solution? So as you can see, var array is equal to 1 2 3. Here the size or the length of the array is 3. Okay, 0 1 2 is the index, but the array length is 3. Okay, so at the index 3, they are again adding one value, that is 4. Okay, they are adding one value 4 here. Okay, so the length of the array will be increased to 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so here documents dot get element by id result, as of now they are trying to manipulate this paragraph with the id result. Okay, so as of now they are just got the control of this paragraph. Okay, they got the control of the paragraph. They are going to do something with the paragraph with the id result. Okay, as of now. Then inner html using this syntax, they are adding values. They are adding values to this paragraph. They are adding values to the paragraph. Okay, whatever here you will write, this will be populated here. This will be populated here. Okay, so in this case, array dot length is the 4. Array dot length is 4, so this will be populated here 4. Okay, so output should be 4. Okay, so let me show it. So let me just copy it and let me show you the real time scenario. Sorry. So as you can see, I have written this. Okay, so let me just cut it and let me write it. Materials. Okay, yes guys, if you want the materials, then I want you to have the most loved, most trusted prime materials for Cognizant, in which you will get all the recent aptitude questions, .NET, Java, Python coding questions with answers, then SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, communication assessment help, and mock test, free mock test and interview experience. Everything is available. As you can see, students are giving us this feedbacks 4.4 stars, and also you can see this is the feedback students are giving. And let me show you what type of PDFs you will get. So if you purchase this type of multiple PDFs you will get, and you can see this is the question and explanation are given, also previous year questions, recent questions, and also screenshots of actual questions are available there. So please visit topment.io/techno_uf. there you will get all the materials at a bunch. Okay, so the link will be given in the description box. Please go through that. So let me save it and let me show okay, so as you can see, materials is populated here. Okay, that means inside the paragraph tag, what will be written, that will be shown in the UI. Okay, that will be shown in the UI. But here, if we write this document.getElement by id result, if we fetch this, if we get control this, okay, get off the control of this, and we are writing in our HTML, that means we are modifying these values. Okay, so materials will be removed and this array.length 4 will be overridden. Okay, so let me save it, and as you can see, materials is removed and 4 is there. Okay, so that means if we write anything here, that will be populated here. Okay, let me show you, like anything, subscribe. Okay, so this will be populated here. Okay, so it is overriding these values. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay guys, please subscribe. Okay, so I hope you understood. So the next question is regarding what? The next question is regarding JavaScript code as well. So the question is almost same. The ID is demo, having the paragraph tag, then inside the script tag, the A is 5, B is 5, but 5 is a string. So inner.html is equal to A is equal to 5, sorry, B. So is it true, false, undefined, or error? So what will be the correct answer? So let me share you something. So the main funda here, that is triple equal. Okay, so in JavaScript, let's say if you have given JavaScript as a skill set in your resume, then be ready with this question, that what is the difference between double equal and this triple equal. So what is the difference? So the difference is double equal is like loose comparison. Okay, loose comparison, but this triple equal is strict comparison. Why? Because this double equal compares only the values, but triple equals compares the values as well as the data types. Okay, that means here the data type of this is integer, the data type of it is what, string. So in case if we give double equal, then it will only compare the values. So 5 and 5, these are all same. So in case of double equal, this will be true. Okay, but in case of triple equal, this will compare if the values is equal. Yes, the value is equal, and also it will check, this will check if the data type is also same. No, here it is integer and here it is string, so output should be false. Okay, so this will be the output in case of triple equal. Okay, so let me copy it and let me show you in the IDE. Sorry, so okay, so output should be false, as you can see. Okay, and if this is double equal, that means the values are same. Okay, values are same but data types are different. So for double equal, the output should be true because the data types are different is okay, but values are same. Okay, as you can see, this is true. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, so let me share the next question. So the next question is regarding this: what will be the output of the following CSS code? So here at first let me show you the HTML code that is inside the body, and here it is a div tag. Inside that they have written hello. Okay, with same ID test and same class name test. Okay, having same ID, having same class name test. Okay, and they are giving some properties to the ID and some properties to the class, that is hash test, this is ID, and dot test, this is class. So they are adding these properties: width, height, background color, and this color. Here also they have written the same: width, height, background color. So the funda to understand here is that which property will override whom. So this is what you have to understand. So basically in HTML, the ID tag, the ID will override the class name. Okay, the ID properties will override the class name. That means whatever written here, that will be populated in the output. That means inside ID, the width is 100, height is 100, and background color is red. So red, blue, sorry, red 100 will be the output. Okay, so this will be the output. Okay, so red 100 pixel, 100 pixel will be the output. But before that, let me share. Let me copy it. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, they have just written the ID and test, but having different values, but the properties are same. So let me share it. Reload. As you can see, the background color red and the font is white. Okay, and height is 100 pixel and the width is 100 pixel. Okay, so guys, I hope you understood which is overriding whom. That is, the ID is having background color red and this is shown to UI, not blue. Okay, so class is not like superior over test ID. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so let me show you the next question, that is regarding this: what is the purpose of the alt attribute in an image tag? What will be the output? Sorry, what is the purpose of the alt attribute in an image tag? To define the size of the image, to define the URL of the image, to provide alternate text for the image, or to apply CSS style to the image. What will be the correct answer for this scenario? Okay, so I'm giving you like for 10 seconds, so please pause the video, give the answer in the comment section, and let's see if you are right or wrong. So I hope you will cross verify it. Okay, so in this case you have to opt for this option, to provide alternate text for the image. So I hope your answer is also same. So if you also answer same, then mark is 100. Okay, so let me share it. Okay, so let's say inside tag there is nothing. Okay, so inside image tag there will be src property and alt property. So inside src, let's say you have not added any file. Okay, you have not added any file. Inside alt tag you have written the file is not found. Okay, so what will be shown inside, what will be shown inside here? The file is not found. Okay, let's say if any network error are there, if any file problems are there, then the alt tag having the value will be shown in the UI. Okay, so I hope you understood. That means the alternate text. Okay, alternate text for the image. So the correct answer will be option C. Okay, so the next question will be, what will be the output of the following JavaScript code snippet? Console.log type of null object undefined error. So this is the object. Okay, so this is the output. I hope nothing confusing. Okay, so without explaining, I am skipping this. Okay, so if you have any contradictory answer, then please give the answer in the comment section and be wise while explaining. Okay, so I hope this much is enough for the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So these are what you will be asked. Okay, so let me share one question regarding HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So this is the second HTML, CSS, JavaScript quiz question. So please pause the video and try to solve the problem, because otherwise this will not be helpful. Because let's say this is your real exam environment. Okay, and you are giving exam. So which of the following code is correct for adding an audio file into web page? So I hope this is visible to you. So let me just zoom it. Okay, I hope you have given the answer in the comment section. So if you don't know, then please Google it and give the answer, because after Googling you will be able to answer more than one question. You will be familiar with more than 3 to 4 questions other. Okay, so I hope you understood. So these are all from the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So please give importance whatever I have shown to you. This type of questions will be asked you only. Okay, so let me share some SQL questions which are very important and which are very important. Okay, so guys, if you don't know how to prepare, then please consider our prime materials. And if you want the recent questions, then please consider, because this will be very much helpful. The price is not matter. Okay, the future is matter. Okay, your future is very important. This is not equal to 69 rupees. Okay, so please give importance. The employee's ID and employee's name who has experience of more than 4 years, you have to just display that. From this you will be shown some tables, and most of the tables will be not useful. Okay, one table will be very much useful. Okay, from that table you have to display the employee ID and the employee name with the experience more than 4, nothing else. This type of easy questions will be asked to you. That means let's say you'll be asked display the employee name who is having the date of joining is greater than 2020, the employee ID which is having second highest salary. So these are all you will be asked. Okay, and the second scenario is if they have not asked you a query, then they will ask you MCQ questions from SQL. That means let's say if they have asked you SQL, let's say if they have given you a one condition, then they will ask you to choose the correct query in the option. Okay, that means be prepared for the SQL query or the MCQs. Okay, so let me share the answer of this question. That means the employee name having experience more than 4. Okay, so I have written this here. So as you can see, I have actually created one dummy table that is having employee ID, name and experience years. Okay, so we write it. So I have to display the employee name. Okay, so employee name or employee ID, whichever you want, employee name. So just only name is enough. Employee name, or let's say employee ID as well. Okay, employee ID and employee name from SQL HR dot employees, or you can avoid the database name as well if you are inside that only. Okay, employees 2 where the experience years is greater than experience years is greater than 4. Okay, so inside output you will be shown this first one 101 John Doe 5 and 103 Michael Brown 7. This 4 will not be included because this is not greater than equal, this is only greater than. Okay, so let me run it, and as you can see only 2 column and 2 rows are shown, that is 101 and 103, who are having experience years more than 4. Okay, so let me show another example, another question. So the code was, sorry, the question is, let's say this is the table. Okay, and you are asked, please display the first name and the last name of the employees who joined after 2020, so I hope this is visible to you. So apart from the second column Jane Smith, the 4 rows will be displayed, should be displayed. Okay, so let me write this. So first name, so this seems like very easy, but still they have asked this, right? I am not joking with you, I have shown you the real questions. This is just taking one line of code. Okay, so first name and last name from employees 3 is the table name where the joining date is greater than greater than 2020 0101. Okay, so let me just run it. As you can see, apart from Jane Smith, all the first name and last name are shown. Okay, so and the second scenario was, let's say second scenario was what, I am giving you one question that is regarding second highest salary. Okay, let's say these are the table datas, and please give the employee name who is having second highest salary. And the second question is, please give the query where the finance, where the department is finance. So my battery is very low, so I am going to stop this session. Guys, if you found this video helpful, then please subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding any company that you want, and please have the prime materials of any company that you want. Okay, so thank you for the session.